After the fiery Oval Office face-off between Zelensky and Trump 2 months ago, the mood music between Washington and Kyiv seems to have shifted. How? The two have signed an agreement, one that could reshape the future of Ukraine's economy and US foreign policy in Eastern Europe. This deal, months in the making and fraught with political tensions, extends beyond diplomacy. So what's in it and why does it matter? The agreement pivots on the newly established US-Ukraine Reconstruction Investment Fund. Its goal is to draw global capital into rebuilding Ukraine's war-ravaged economy. Ukraine sits on one of the largest untapped reserves of critical minerals. We're talking titanium, lithium, graphite, and rare earths. These are the building blocks of everything from clean energy and advanced electronics to next-generation weapon systems. So, under this deal, the US gets partial access to the revenues generated from these resources. But the ownership, well, that stays with Ukraine. And what does Washington bring to the table? Well, that's capital, expertise, and the technological muscle to help extract and develop these minerals, creating a shared economic future, not a takeover. Or as US Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent put it, this is a strategic partnership, not just a business deal. Bessent said, anyone bankrolling or arming Russia will be locked out of this reconstruction effort. Now, there is a broader impact too. Challenging China with Ukraine's resources. This is US's answer to China's dominance in the rare earth market, where Beijing controls nearly 90% of global supply chains. Ukraine, with 22 of the 34 critical minerals identified by the EU, is now being positioned as a serious alternative. Now let's understand the politics behind the deal. Now, as a matter of fact, the agreement nearly fell apart more than once. And at one point, US officials accused Kyiv of sneaking in last-minute changes. However, the deal was somehow completed, and thanks to Trump's efforts. We aren't saying it, his administration is. According to reports, it was during a tense exchange between Trump and Zelensky at Pope Francis's funeral that momentum kicked back in. Trump reportedly told the Ukrainian leader, Russia is much stronger, you need this deal. For Ukraine, this is more than a financial boost. And for the US, it's about deterring Russia and keeping China in check. But let's not get ahead of ourselves because, as critics warn, if the war with Russia grinds on, this deal risks remaining just ink on paper. Well, after all, it's a bet on peace and post-war rebuilding, the reconstruction of Ukraine, as the Treasury Secretary put it. Stay tuned to Business Standard as we bring you the latest updates.